Very touching. Thank you all.
Thank you for coming over here for a few minutes. We should have done this more often over the years. You're a musical genius. You've worked with everybody important in music for, 40 years at least, maybe longer.
I've had a great run. And
who stands out? That's a hard question to answer, I know.
As far as musical artists that I've accompanied and we've accompanied with the band, I always go for the same answer every time. James Brown. And the first time, yes, because he truly was. He invented the music that we're still dancing to even today, and he invented it back in the early 60s, late 50s. But that first time he came on our show in 1982, I'll never forget it. It was so exciting. He asked to come on, and he asked the band, what song would you guys like to play with me? So we had two of our favorite songs, Sex Machine, and there was a time we had them all ready to go. He was a knockout. I remember Steve Jordan was in the band on drums at that time. We both had our first VCRs. We watched that appearance over and over again on the VHS tape. And not only did we memorize the music, we memorized the dialogue. And he, you know, this is when he could do two songs and the format of the show wasn't locked down. And he said, you know what I'd like to do right now? He said to you right on the panel, before you close, can we close with I Got the Feeling? And he named a third one of his songs. You said, yeah, we'll take a commercial, we'll come back. And he totally spontaneously did a third number. Wow. I was actually 10 feet off the ground, couldn't believe it. And then afterwards, he summoned me, would you like to come? James Brown wants to see you in his dressing room. Well, my heart starts pounding, and I go into the dressing room, and he is under the hairdryer. Carries a hair. This is absolutely true. Carries a hairdryer, and he's there, and he's talking to me, but the hairdryer is going, and I like the kind of fella, and I'm trying to listen, you know. You can't hear him, and I'm down here, and I'm listening, and I realize I'm supplicating myself in front of the master, James Brown, and that's the way it should be, because he was truly the Godfather. He had me down. I was thrilled about it.
I saw the movie about James Brown.
Wasn't it great?
Fantastic. And they pointed out, and because I don't know much about music, that they pointed out that every instrument in his band should be played as a percussion instrument.
See, that was
and that made a big difference.
That was because everybody hit the guitar. Boom, 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 boom. Every instrument, exactly as you say.
And I can remember in the early days of that show, or of the NBC
Our show on NBC.
Bob Dylan would come on.
That first time he came on.
Very surprising. All of a sudden, oh my God, we got Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan is here, and I was just as excited, and I remember I knocked on his door. I wanted to say hello to him, and I go in there, and I see, you know, we've all been reading in the gossip columns, he's going with, I think it was Clyde King, the famous background singer. And I quoted his song. I think I'm so glib. I said, hey, Bob, what's a sweetheart like her doing at a place like this? I think I'm so, absolutely nothing. No reaction. And it's dead quiet in there. Finally, he kind of sidles up to me, and I think he's going to, like, lay on me the secret of the universe. And he says, can you introduce me to Larry Bud Melvin? And I'm telling you, I thought he was kidding, but he wasn't kidding. He wasn't kidding.
And more than, as a pretty big job being the musical director and producing tremendous music experiences each and every night.
Thank you all, thank you. You don't have to say it, but I love when you do.
But you've also, we've been partners in, you'll excuse the expression, comedy.
Some kind of a form of it, anyway.
Anything come to mind in that category?
You and I, well, I mean, I just remember that we were doing a sketch where I always seem to get hit. We showed that thing the other day, Best of Reel, and cabs are hitting me and things, and we would replace me with a dummy. And that time we were going to replace me with a dummy and then whack me over the head, got a bag over my head and whacked me over the head. And I'm just sitting there resting in between takes with the bag over my head, and you're just warming up. I didn't know this. You thought it was a dummy.
I was confused.
Whack, you warmed up. And it would have been all over. And you said I would call. I would be calling your wife once a year, find out how you are. You'd be just in a sort of a vegetative state. And that would have been it. Oh my goodness! Well, it's a dangerous business when you do your own stunts.
We have. Now, we have is this a music video?
This is a music video.
Okay.
And before we show it, I want to just take a minute to thank the best band in the land who night after night turn it out. It's Aaron Hike, Frank Green, Tom Malone, Felicia Collins. There's our special guest, Gene Cornish. He doesn't count today. The three guys who are with us at NBC is Sid McGuinness, it's Anton Fig, and Sid's show number one, the great Will Lee on the bass. Thank you, guys. You guys are terrific. Every night they save my ass.
Delightful.
They are.